Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for May 11th to the 23rd. May 11th to the 15th. We still have a split flow here across the nation. And we have a ridge here over Western Canada in the northwest. We have a trough here that will gradually slide into the east. And we have above normal heights over the high latitudes of the North Atlantic. And we also have a ridge here over the eastern states and the western Atlantic. And this pattern will evolve as a pattern across the Northeast Pacific becomes blocked. Now we're going to look at a situation here. We're going to have a stall front along the western Gulf Coast states and the lower Mississippi Valley, and will interact with low-level moisture and will result in heavy rain across the region on Saturday. So here's Friday. It's Friday 2 p.m. You can see here's heavy rainfall, possible storms. And then we go to, we'll say 2 a.m. Saturday. And you can see we have pockets of heavy rain along the Gulf Coast. And then we'll go to 2 p.m. on Saturday. You can still see the rain here. Now, as we get further to the north and east, rainfall amounts become uncertain. But this is the... which map I'm on? The GFS shows it getting up to about the Delmarva area, while the European, that's, see, what do we have here? This GFS. Okay, the European doesn't quite bring it as far north. Okay, so we're going to be watching this over there. A front will drop southeast from the northern plains and be accompanied by some rainfall Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So we'll go to Tuesday and Wednesday here. This is GFS. Then we'll go to 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Then we'll go to Wednesday, 8 a.m. in the morning. We're looking at the GFS. Then we'll look at the European. We'll go back. The European has a little bit more precipitation associated with this. Now we'll look at the precipitation amounts with the system for Saturday. This is be at, I think it's 12-hour intervals. Okay, this is the European. And you can see the heavy rainfall extending to the north and east. That's the, and this is the European, the GFS. I usually have them in a certain order, and if they're out of different orders, I get confused, easily confused. Okay, and this is the GFS, this is the European. Okay, so the European brings the precipitation further to the north. This will be Sunday, Mother's Day, sorry, Mom. A lot of heavy rain here along the eastern coast, but this could still change. Okay, now period for May 11th to the 14th. And we have a split flow that remains. And we have an upper low near the Aleutians. And a trough over the eastern Pacific. And a ridge forecast over western Canada and the Rockies. This is the beginning of the period. So we're going to go forward and you'll see what I'm talking about. See, here's our upper low. Here's our ridge. We have a trough here in the east with a westerly flow. So the models are good agreement with this. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting. Is this the right map? Yep. Okay, above normal temperatures are forecast for the west, for most of the west, and I'm forecasting numbers of 48 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast for this region here, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%, and then we have above normal precipitation forecast for the remainder of the nation. I think this might extend further north. The probability of occurrence is 45%. Now, the period for May 19th to 23rd. Here we're at the 19th. That's most of the models. Let me get here. They're not showing. Most of the models are showing this. Trough in the west, ridge in the east. And I think that'll be the period because during this forecast period, the PNA will be trending positive or be negative. That favors the trough. So, models a good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting. Let's try to get this. Below normal temperatures for the west, and I'm forecasting anomalies 4 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures are forecast for the east. You can disregard this. This is the best model I can find to match the temperature forecast. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, forecasting a little change of the forecast anomalies for precipitation, maybe a little bit higher, maybe 45% across this area, probability of below normal precipitation. That's it for now, and have a good day. This is long range weather forecast discussion for May 11th to 23rd.